Well, let's continue with the breaking update. As far as Abhishek Banerjee of the TMC is concerned, he seems to have now made a new demand. He says dissolve the Lok Sabha and conduct elections once again. While the opposition parties who are continuously staging protest, it is a shocking statement coming in from the West Bengal Diamond Harbour MP Abhishek Banerjee, who has made a call to dissolve the Lok Sabha altogether. He says dissolve the Lok Sabha and there be fresh elections be held. Why? Let's take a listen.
शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से 300 सांसद ऑपोजिशन थे और इनमें बहुत सारे महिला सांसद भी थे। इनको जिस तरीके से दिल्ली पुलिस ने धक्का दिया, इनके साथ बर्ताव किया, इनको रोका, ये स्पष्ट दिखाता है, दर्शाता है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन चुनाव आयोग डरा हुआ है और बीजेपी ने चोरी करके इल्लीगली ऑर्ड में आया है। अगर एसआईआर होगा तो पूरा देश में होगा और उसके लिए पहला कदम प्रधानमंत्री से लेकर पूरा कैबिनेट को इस्तीफा देना होगा, लोकसभा डिसॉल्व करना होगा, उसके बाद आप एसआईआर करिए।
Vidita and Nyamika both connected with us right now. Nyamika, isn't it disregarding as far as the people's decision is concerned? With regards to the opposition still today remaining in the opposition, and primarily when the objective of the opposition is concerned, when it comes to protesting against the SIR. Now here is Abhishek Banerjee of the TMC who seems to be now propagating Lok Sabha dissolve as far as this demand is concerned. Isn't it an insult to the Indian electorate?
Well, Amita, yes, indeed, it is a very shocking statement which is coming in from TMC's leader, Mr. Abhishek Banerjee, as he is now demanding to dissolve the entire Lok Sabha and also the resignation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. However, the reference which he is trying to give is about the revision of the voter rolls which is currently going on in the state of Bihar and is also supposed to take place in the other states of the country as well. And for that reason, now we have seen that how the opposition parties are continuously raising this demand that it should be done only after the assembly elections, because they are making this allegation upon the Election Commission of India that this is basically a tactics on the part of the Election Commission to remove those voters' names from the electoral.
Okay, we seem to be having some audio trouble there with Nyamika's line, but Vidita also is joining us live on the broadcast. Vidita, we heard what Abhishek Banerjee had to say. This is a bizarre demand, to say the least. In that case, that way anyone can question any election, even the state elections perhaps, which the TMC has won in West Bengal. The opposition there can say that let's hold elections again. Okay, I'm not too sure if she can hear us, Vidita. If you can hear us, take us through, the statement which has been made by Abhishek Banerjee, a bizarre demand to say the least, and also has the BJP reacted to it? Okay, there seems to be some audio trouble there. We will connect with our reporters once again. Let's listen in, first of all, to what Abhishek Banerjee had to say, the genesis really of the entire controversy in this reaction.
शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से 300 सांसद ऑपोजिशन थे और इनमें बहुत सारे महिला सांसद भी थे। इनको जिस तरीके से दिल्ली पुलिस ने धक्का दिया, इनके साथ बर्ताव किया, इनको रोका, ये स्पष्ट दिखाता है, दर्शाता है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन चुनाव आयोग डरा हुआ है और बीजेपी ने वोट चोरी करके इल्लीगली ऑर्ड में आया है। अगर एसआईआर होगा तो पूरा देश में होगा और उसके लिए पहला कदम प्रधानमंत्री से लेकर पूरा कैबिनेट को इस्तीफा देना होगा, लोकसभा डिसॉल्व करना होगा, उसके बाद आप एसआईआर करिए।
Okay, Shukanto Majumdar is joining us on the phone line. Morning, sir. Thank you for joining us on Times Now. What do you have to say about this reaction coming in from Abhishek Banerjee's side? A rather bizarre demand, though. He is, once again escalating the quote-unquote vote chori attack, which they have been hurling the INDIA bloc at the EC, but at the same time calling the entire Lok Sabha poll result questionable and saying that we should, as a matter of fact, dissolve the Lok Sabha. How do you react, sir?
Steve, this demand of Abhishek Banerjee, and especially the statement of Abhishek Banerjee, is appearing to me a ridiculous statement, because that man is talking about the atrocities done by the Delhi police. Who is talking? Abhishek Banerjee. Let me remind him through you that a few months ago, I was arrested by his police when I have tried to visit a house which is just situated beside the Abhishek Banerjee's house. That was the crime. Can you imagine? West Bengal police arrested me, a minister, and they kept me in Lal Bazar, that is the police headquarters. And what was my crime? I was trying to visit house of a doctor who is a renowned doctor. The crime was that the doctor's paternal house is just situated beside the house of Abhishek Banerjee. Not only that, I detained inside Lal Bazar, this is the police headquarters, for whole night once. And they are talking about the police atrocities. It is ridiculous, and these people don't know anything. Nothing. They seem similarly like Rahul Gandhi. He was just sleeping during his history classes, this Abhishek Banerjee, because 13 times the country has faced SIR, even in 2002, 2003.
Yes, talking about the Lok Sabha results, also the 2024 election results. End of the day, it's a democracy. It is what the people wanted. But opposition, though, sir, has been claiming, quote unquote, vote chori. They are saying that there should be fresh polls. What will you say about this? Because that way, just about anyone, even you in the opposition in the state, can demand fresh polls when it comes to the state of West Bengal.
Bengal is known for the vote chori, and the main thing is that the election commission has taken the action against these parties. So that's why they are crying like anything. And there is a saying in Hindi, कि दुखती रग पे हाथ डाल दिया. So this is the दुखती रग पे हाथ डाल दिया. The TMC is habituated of winning the election by the votes of the illegal immigrants, the Muslim infiltrators, and the Rohingyas. So that's why even that margin by which Abhishek Banerjee won the election, that is doubtful. More than 7 lakh vote margin he has actually won the election. And if you observe, the several CCTV cameras were obstructed during the election. And now these people, the vote chore, ISI mark vote chore TMC, they are talking about the election commission. They don't have any right to talk about this.
Well, absolutely, and it's one would say it's literally the political theatre of the absurd. Sir, thank you for joining us with your views on that big story. Ridhita, my colleague, also joining us live on the broadcast. Ridhita, we heard what the BJP has had to say. Abhishek Banerjee basically literally giving a call for the Lok Sabha election results, to be, or rather Lok Sabha polls to be reheld, saying that the entire Lok Sabha should be dissolved, saying that there should be fresh polls. Take us through the statement, and obviously the BJP reaction which we just heard. Has there been any TMC counter which has come to it yet?
Absolutely. As you see, this is not for the first time that with the election 2026 rising in Bengal, that the Supremo of the party and the General Secretary of the party and the others of the party has not raised a question on the SIR. Earlier we have seen Mamata Banerjee from the various states have raising questions on the SIR, stating that SIR won't be, she will not allow SIR to be implemented in Bengal, and today also addressing the press. Abhishek Banerjee, the General Secretary, has stated that not only if one name is cut down from the list of the voters in Bengal, then she will gather around 1,000 people to get out the EC. And not only that, he has said that SIR can be implemented, but a question has been raised towards the EC, stating that if the EC has found so much of fault in the voter list, and depending on this, the 2024 elections has also happened, and next the HM has also been selected, the defense minister and the various cabinets have also been selected out of this voter list. Then he had asked for a resignation of all of the entire cabinet. He has asked for the union ministers to resign. He has asked the prime ministers and the 243 Sansads of the BJP to take down their steps. He has also said that if SIR is implemented, then it cannot choose selectively that Gujarat voter list is correct and West Bengal's voter list is not correct. It is an entire India's process, and in that process, one voter list cannot withstand for a particular state. So that entire, for SIR to be implemented, it needs to be implemented all over the nation, and when it needs to be implemented all over the nation, then the entire Lok Sabha in the first case should be dissolved is the questions and the statements that Abhishek Banerjee, the General Secretary of the TMC party,
has raised. Statement of Abhishek Banerjee, and obviously you're helping us understand, the background of the same. Pritita, stay with us. We also have Arunil, my colleague, and Neha also joining us live on the broadcast. Arunil, I'll come to you first. The SIR showdown obviously is raging from, Delhi to Mumbai to the south of India. All right, Arunil, stay with us. We also have Rashid Alvi, who's joined us on the phone line. Morning, sir. Thank you for joining us on Times Now. What is Congress's official stance, sir, when it comes to Abhishek Banerjee's statement? Abhishek Banerjee saying that the Lok Sabha election should be held again. Let there be fresh polls. Where does the Congress stand, sir?
If election commission will hold even the parliamentary election, it will be the same voter list. We will get nothing out of it. Basically, election commissioners should be appointed in consultation with leader of opposition, Prime Minister and LOP.
No, the question is, my question is slightly different, and I'm apologizing that, I'm interrupting you. The question is, where do you stand, sir, first of all, on Abhishek Banerjee's statement? Do you agree with Abhishek Banerjee, saying that there should be Lok Sabha polls held again, sir?
It is not the question whether I say yes or no. I have not even gone through his statement. But whatever is happening in the country and is being done by election commission in consultation or under the instruction of Bharatiya Janata Party government, they are killing this democracy. No election will be free and fair at all. That if the democracy of the country is dying, and I request you also, you and me both are the citizens of this country, and it is our responsibility to try to save the democracy of this country.
We are all well apprised of your, objections when it comes to the SIR exercise. Since you say you haven't heard Abhishek Banerjee fully, why don't I, tell you a synopsis? If you want, we can play that reaction also for you. He's literally saying, quoting him, he says, dissolve the Lok Sabha, let there be fresh polls. Do you agree with this, sir? Yes or no?
If there is genuine voter list, then it should happen. What BJP is doing, SIR is being introduced, then we will get nothing, whether it is assembly election or the election of the parliament. Result will come in favor of BJP. The election should be absolutely free and fair. And if it is the same voter list, SIR is there, then it is my considered opinion that all opposition parties should boycott the election. And people should come out on the street to fight again for the freedom of this country.
Okay, but you're rather non-committal when it comes to, giving us a clear yes or no, whether you agree with this statement or not, almost reiterating the allegations, the objections which the opposition has had against the SIR exercise. Viewers, once again, let's listen in first of all to what Abhishek Banerjee had to say, that statement which has led to this entire controversy.
शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से 300 सांसद ऑपोजिशन के, और इनमें बहुत सारे महिला सांसद भी थे। इनको जिस तरीके से दिल्ली पुलिस ने धक्का दिया, इनके साथ बर्ताव किया, इनको रोका, ये स्पष्ट दिखाता है, दर्शाता है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन चुनाव आयोग डरा हुआ है और बीजेपी ने वोट चोरी करके इलीगली ऑर्डर में आया है। अगर एसआईआर होगा तो पूरा देश में होगा, और उसके लिए पहला कदम प्रधानमंत्री से लेकर पूरा कैबिनेट को इस्तीफा देना होगा, लोकसभा डिसॉल्व करना होगा, उसके बाद आप एसआईआर करिए।
Arunil is continuing to be live with us. Arunil, apologies earlier, we had to go to Rashid Alvi. Coming back to you once again, we were talking about obviously the pan-India SIR storm, which is escalating from Delhi to Maharashtra. The showdown obviously is continuing, but Abhishek Banerjee obviously has taken it a notch up. He's given a rather bizarre comment demanding that the Lok Sabha elections be held again. What really is the stand of the INDIA, partners, the opposition members there in Maharashtra? Do they agree with this demand?
is concerned or Uddhav Thackeray is concerned, both of them are key alliance partners of the Congress, part of the India alliance as well. Sharad Pawar, particularly a senior member, one of the most senior members of the India bloc, he gave out full support to Rahul Gandhi's allegations against the election commission as well. In fact, he had hit out at Home Minister Amit Shah, saying that it was the duty of Home Minister Amit Shah to satisfy and answer the questions of Rahul Gandhi. Despite that, what Home Minister Amit Shah did was he tried to deflect the entire issue. In fact, one of the major claims were made by Sharad Pawar, saying that there were two people who approached him before the Lok Sabha polls, guaranteeing 160 win out of 288 seats in Lok Sabha. He basically directed them to Rahul Gandhi. However, Rahul Gandhi did not pay any heed to it. This is what Sharad Pawar then said. Immediately, Devendra Fadnavis shot back, saying that why was Sharad Pawar even entertaining such kind of people who were basically guaranteeing votes in the Lok Sabha polls. Now, coming to this fresh claim from Abhishek Banerjee as well, saying that only less than a year ago, the Lok Sabha polls were held. That time, there was no need for an SIR. Later on, the Haryana polls were held. Maharashtra elections were held, in which the Mahayuti, which includes BJP as a major partner, did so very well. That time, the SIR was not needed. But at a time when there are Bihar polls, there is Bengal as well. Why does the ruling dispensation feel the need for a change? This is
right,
what
and obviously,
Abhishek
and obviously, let's also get in a word from Neha, Arunil, because let's understand really what's happening in the state of Karnataka as well. Neha, obviously, Karnataka, a state where we have seen multiple protests, also very serious allegation coming in from the side of Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party when it comes to the quote-unquote the vote chori char, the SIR storm literally going bizarre, a bizarre comment literally to say the least by Abhishek Banerjee. Is taking it a notch up. What's happening in the state of Karnataka far as the SIR showdown is concerned?
Well, it wouldn't be wrong to say that, Rahul Gandhi's statement, of course, on the Karnataka chapter of the allegations that he's made has blown up a political storm here right from the time that he came down to Bengaluru and did that protest. It's just been heightened politics in the state. Well, we took that question, of course, of Abhishek Banerjee's statement across the BJP leaders in the state who've, gone on to, of course, condemn the statement, calling it quite silly rather than, of course, stating that it is a big statement over here. Remember, of course, even as you have Abhishek Banerjee's statement there coming in, there's political shockwaves being sent down in Karnataka over here with the resignation of Minister K.N. Rajana also that came in, remember, on the same lines. What did K.N. Rajana, of course, say earlier that, forced the High Command now to seek his resignation? K.N. Rajana earlier pointed out that there were several discrepancies over there in the electoral lists as well, and that since this, sir, if we could just get in one statement from you, we're live right now, sir. Mr. Abhishek Banerjee has just made a statement that in light of Rahul Gandhi's allegations, the Lok Sabha elections should be held all over again, sir. I want to ask you how you see this.
Who has said this?
Mr. Abhishek Banerjee, sir, of the TMC.
Of
the TMC, sir.
Okay. See, now we have not made an allegation. We have given a lot of proof, and we have proved that it is not done properly. Now the government, overall, more than the government, the election commission, because it's a body which has all powers. They have to take the call now. Now we have only just given one constituency's detail. There are many more constituencies which have been on the same line. So maybe our High Command, our party leaders also are still under discussion, and maybe we also whether we just don't want to rush up to say something like that, but the government sitting on the chair of power should also realize, no, they have not come through a proper channel. See, when the voter list itself is chori to hua hai, so then they should understand, no, this is by dacoity they are coming and sitting in power. So they need to prove that they are on the right side. No?
Sir, if this is the official stand of the TMC, sir, would the other India bloc partners as well follow suit, sir? Would the Congress party, and of course other India bloc partners also seek a re-election of the Lok Sabha polls?
I think I'll be not the right person to answer this question, because it has to be decided at the highest level, because it is the India coalition which has to take a call on it. TMC has given their this one. Now Congress, our party, is yet to speak about it. So we'll have to wait for it. But then the government in power
who has won the election and which has been proved is not on the right way, they also should come out and say something about it instead of trying to file notice to Rahul Gandhi.
Harris sir, my last question to you. We are seeing the BJP today slamming the Congress government, saying Mr. K.N. Rajan, senior minister, is paying a price today for having spoken out against the Gandhi family and also against, the Congress party on the whole, sir. BJP says what he said was a valid point, that it was during the Congress government's tenure the division happened, so why wasn't it raised then? How do you see this, sir?
BJP, they try to fish every time when the water is dirty. So that is what they are doing. It's our party's decision. And it's an internal decision of the party. And I think they have no right to say anything about it.
All right, sir. Right. Thank you, sir. Well, senior Congress minister there, of course, N.A. Harris, now speaking to us, telling us that, whether, of course, this is going to be the official stand of the India bloc now as far as...
But end of the day, what's the logic behind making these remarks? Is it just rage of losing the polls, which is leading to the INDIA, the members of the INDIA team rejecting the mandate of the people? That's going to